Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 10 of the Mansell Series. It is Spa-Francorchamps, something like that. That'll be the track this week. Quali has just begun, no cars out just yet. 10th round of the 14-round season. After this race, only 4 more to go. And the standings are still very, very close. Looking at the top, Viking leading the championship by 14 points. Cheeky Otto just behind him on 120. And Hickey taking out the third spot on 104. Behind that, there are a lot of close people as well. 4 drivers at 50 points or more, besides those top 3. So yeah, a lot to play for, as I say. 5 races left, including this one, so anything can happen, and we have some cars out on track. So why the controls not working? It's pressing the wrong button. That's what's happening. Get everything up. Cool. And it looks like it's duplication leading the drivers out today. So Dudification's running 13th in the drivers' standings, scoring 6 points in 2 races. So he's had a couple of reasonable results, a couple of DNFs, a couple of missed races, so he's looking to gain some more points. He's on his outlap here and he's going quite quickly. But, oh, and he's gone to a gravel. Hopefully he got no damage there. Very wide through that corner. He is on his outlap though, so it should be fine. Just bring chat up in case people are chatting. So it will just be myself broadcasting tonight. So LCN has studying he must prioritize, which makes a lot of sense. Gaming comes before, work comes before gaming, not the other way around. So, I can't change car. It's an Alfa Romeo of Bulldogs, number 2. Starting the first flying lap. So, 17 races so far this race. Very full lobby. Spa is a very messy track. We'll see how many of these guys finish. It's going to be quite difficult for cars to make their way up the field here at Spa. Not that there's not a good opportunity, it's just it's very hard to find a lap time around Spa. There's very few corners, and the corners are very risky. So a lot of risk-reward driving. See who that benefits this evening. Bulldog's having a relatively clean lap. No massive mistakes that I've seen so far. Another sector flag at sector flag? Yellow flag at sector 1. So most of the grid out, either on a hot lap or about to be setting a hot lap tournament right now. It's good to see. Track map looks very busy indeed. So the winner of the last race was a France race, won by Cheeky Otter. Second place was DJ, narrowly missing out on a win. DJ's form has been very good recently, contending for the win in the last 2 races, getting unfortunate in both to not get the win, I'd say. There's Bulldog on the mediums. It's the first flying lap of the evening. A 146.9. We'll see how the lap times go from there. They should only improve. As Ardapt gets a 154 on the softs, so might have made a bit of a mistake on that lap. And coming around the corner, I believe that's Pentagonial, who shoots up the P1. 144.3. New fastest lap. We'll see HK crossing the line, setting his first fastest lap. 145.9, sliding up to P2 for now. Ardup's retired from the session. Looks like he might have had some... I'm not sure if he would have had damage cause that crash. It's quite an interesting spot to crash. As he goes over to say, hello, how you doing? That looked like a big one. Are you okay, mate? Very dangerous quarter, that one. We've had some historic deaths in Formula 1 and 2, unfortunately, in this corner. Antoine Hubert losing his life, I believe, in 2019. But we race on. So not many lap times being set, despite most people out on track. See another Alfa Romeo. Looks like Bulldogs might be just going to the pits. And we have a big gap back. Spa, one of the longest circuits in the calendar. Maybe even the longest circuit. I think Jeddah might be contending, I'm not quite sure, can't remember. So we're going to see some big gaps forming out on track during quali. Hopefully not as big gaps during the races. The Ski Man 27, who's had some really good performances recently, to be honest. He's relatively new to the league. Doing quite well. Looking very smooth through the bus stop chicane. Going a little wide, but not invalidating. Setting the new fastest lap, a 1:44.2. Very good lap indeed. As Hazard has invalidated a lap. It looks like Ronaldinho is about to start his flying lap. Notification behind on an invalid lap. And Pentagonial boxing. So we'll have a long time before we see some more hot laps coming in, I believe. Oh no, here's Cappy out. Cappy also having some pretty good form recently. Scoring some quite high points finishes. Will be boxing though, not finishing up his lap. Interesting choice, I wonder what that's about. So Cheeky Otter, missing his Haas teammate of Hickey Cat, just be the Otter today. Unfortunately invalidating there, so won't be going full speed on this lap. But in the constructors, Haas are winning. I'm used to seeing these guys in an AlphaTauri, so I almost said AlphaTauri are winning the constructors championship. Out in the lead by about 40 points to Mercedes. So he'll be looking to hold on to that league just by himself today. We need a very good turnout from the Mercedes pairing to take the lead. Of course, that is an option. Could happen in this race. But I don't think it will. So just looking, the top two are very close together. Ski and Pentagonal separated by a tenth. It's a pretty big gap behind. I might check the tyres. So it looks like everyone's setting their laps on softs. So the pace gap is there, as we see. It looks like duplication. Going into the pits. Avanti, nope, not Avanti. It would have been an Ski. Also going to the pits. Everyone's going to the pits. Except for my boy, How to Anchor, which is setting up a hot lap. Also number 2. Same number as Bulldog. 2 number 2 races here. Looked a little unsettled through the uphill section of Eau Rouge. Very clean line down the straight that lasts forever. Oh, a bit wide through that corner. Doesn't invalidate. Definitely losing some time there. So quickly hop on board with, looks like Avanti, who's about to finish his hot lap. Vanti also a relatively new racer to GR. And he pops himself up into P3. He'll be quite happy with that. 7/10 behind Penta, but he's also 9/10 clear of HK. So in a reasonable position there. This is DJ setting an outlap. DJ in very good form at the moment. I'm expecting him to be in the top 3. Potentially kicking Avanti out. Hitting the apexes nicely, not too wide on exit. Maybe could push a little more, but it's nitpicking. And he was on an outlap? He didn't set a time, but I didn't think he invalidated. Jump back on board with Anchor, who has unfortunately invalidated, but is going for a second hot lap. Slow down across the line because I think he went a bit too wide and got this lap and the next lap invalidated. So still he has to set a time. We have a lot of stuff going on at the top of the hill. Jeb's in the barrier on the Ferrari. Damage is on in qualifying, so he's lucky to make it out of that one alive. Head back to the pits. Hopefully it doesn't have too much damage and can potentially set another hot lap. Oh no! Can we hop on board with the Viking? As he goes and sees Anchor's wrecked car. Don't really get a view of it. Oh, there we are. So he just lost it going up the Eau Rouge. Did look very unstable there during his hot lap. Very unfortunate to see. This looks like was it Ronaldinho on his outlap but start a lap? We have a Haas behind a Cheeky Otter on an outlap. DJ behind that. So who's going to win this? Oh my god, Avanti popped it up into P1. I didn't even see. P1 by 1/100th of a second. Or a bit more than that, but very close qualifying. DJ pits. Jebs didn't get any damage. Remains on an outlap. So see how well he can do with those tyres that have had a trip through the grass. Yeah, top 3 very, very close indeed. The 2 newcomers showing excellent form. Have quite a few newcomers though. Quick shout out to Bulldogs, Hazahawk, both quite new to the series. Most other names I do recognise from a while back. Very good to see. Viking on an outlap. Pitting will be starting from the back, I believe. Business as usual for the Mercedes team on that side of the garage. His teammate looking to get pole position there. Very close. We'll have one more opportunity to do so. It's the thing about Spa, the laps are very, very long, so if you have an invalidated lap or make a mistake, it's not much time to get out and get another lap in. Ronaldinho starting a new lap. Cheeky Otter. Just got the bus stop chicane to go. Stops it very nicely. Very nice line to the pits, but will not be setting a lap time. I feel that's happened more times than people have finished their laps. Oh no, and Hazard just invalidating on the last corner. So can't even use this next lap to set a fast time. Oh, Hella starting his flying lap. Does not have a time set yet, so we'll be wanting to move himself up the positions, starting positions. Cars all over the track. Not many of them on hot laps at the moment. Dudification on one though. Very low battery for dudification. This might be his second hot lap in a row. It's definitely going to be suffering in terms of engine performance or battery performance down this back straight. See, only getting to about 310, 311. Not even 310 after the right-hander. So crosses the line. We'll see this time in a moment. As dudification actually pops up into P4. Battery issue hindering him, but not too much. It's a nice position there. Seeing quite a few drivers leaving the pits now, looking to get in one more hot lap. So Spa is a 22 lap long race. As you see, dudification, unfortunately, out of the race. That was not dudification. Maybe just retired in the pits. Sorry, Bulldog's retiring in the pits, and he is in the pits. Not enough time to set a have an outlap and then set a time, so why not watch some others set some times? As we see Valhalla putting himself up into P6, the 145.4. A lot of cars behind him though are either on a hot lap or on an outlap, so could move around a bit at the end of qualifying here. We'll try and catch them all. Ski currently P2. Gonna be crossing the line. Stays P2. Maybe going for another lap. Oh, he was on an outlap. What am I talking about? On an outlap. And so is HK. And Cheeky Otter just behind. All on outlaps. So we'll be seeing times coming in at the end. So Avanti coming around the final. Oh no, he's still got a while to go. I'm not sure if he'll make it to the chicken flag in time. So you see his teammate dudification in the pits will be ending his qualifying session. DJ coming around, starting his hot lap. Ronaldinho behind, setting his first time of the race, going up to P4, 144.7. Good time by him. The McLaren behind, setting a hot lap. Jeb's behind that on another hot lap. And Pentagonio finishing his lap, 144.0, new pole position time. As we see a car behind? Avanti, looks like he just started his hot lap. So a lot of cars coming through. Stay on board with Ski here, who will be... Oh, has invalidated his lap, unfortunately. Going a little bit too wide. So he won't get a lap in. Ski also low on fuel and full ERS, so might have invalidated a little bit earlier. So we'll jump on board with the next car, which will be HK Racing. HK, a very popular character around here. Hopefully he gets a good lap in, I'm sure everyone would enjoy that. There's Pentagonio retiring from the session. On pole position, won't get another lap in. HK improves by a position, 145.4. Good lap by him. We hop on board with Cheeky Otter, setting his first lap, 144.6. Starting P4, so not too bad considering he didn't have a lap. And he's on the medium tyres. On the alternate strategy. Might be in for a win here. We'll see how that plays out. You got to keep it clean around Spa. Always threats from behind with the big DRS straight as well. The Camel straight, I believe it's called. As you see, DJ setting a good time. P4, 144.4. Usurping Cheeky from that position. Jeb's now crossing the line. No time set now. Up into P12, 146.4. And we see Avanti just behind, setting the new pole time, 144.038. Jeez. Only 51 hundredths ahead of Pentagonio. Very close racing at the front. So I believe that's quali done. We're just waiting for Cappy to be wheeled into the garage. So that leaves Avanti getting his first pole position in the Mansell Series. Maybe looking for his first win as well. Very good performance. Very good indeed. So here we are. Here are the results of qualifying. Avanti, Pentagoniowski, and DJ, the top four all on softs, followed by Chikiora on the mediums, the leading runner of that alternate tyre strategy. He'll be one to watch out for in the race. Ronaldinho up into P6. Good qualifying by him. Dudification 7th, Bulldogs alongside him in 8th for Alfa Romeo. HK also on the medium tyres, starting P9, so we'll have the advantage of anyone choosing mediums behind. Cappy rounding out the top 10, followed by Jebs in 11, Hazza in 12th, Ardap 13th, Anchor 14th, Aussie Dude and Viking 15th, 16th, and Valhalla starting 17th with a disqualification. So a very full grid here, 17 races. This is going to be carnage into turn 1. Which car did we see get launched over Charles Leclerc? One of them. Probably Grosjean or something. 30 seconds into the race starts. Somebody readied up instantly. Or unless that is just the loading before the loading. So the first corner here is very hectic. A lot of people try and send it up the inside, but there is not a lot of room there. It is a hairpin. Sending it up the inside of the hairpin is quite dangerous. So here we are, the lights on. And the lights are off. So seemed like a good start for Pentagonio. Taking the lead on the outside as well. He's got to leave room on the inside. Looks like he does. Further back seems alright. A few cars going off. Seems like there was carnage on the inside. Jeb's retiring, unfortunately, in that Ferrari. Just a virtual safety car. So as you see, everyone's slowing down the field. So unsure what happened to Jebs at the end there. Valhalla still in P16. Well, still last of the runners still remaining. No damage. Trying to look a bit further up the grid. Can't see any front wings at the moment that are missing. Ooh, as there seems to be a position change as we get to look at the lovely scenery. Look at the greenery around. Refusing to change camera there. So safety car goes away. Yellow flags all sectors. Green flags now. And we see Cheeky going very wide on the entry. Trying to carry as much speed as he can. Look like Valhalla gaining a couple positions there on Hazza and Aussie Dude. Hazza may just have the damage. Looks like Aussie Dude does not. Valhalla on the inside, getting a very good run. Yellow flags further up, Dudification spinning and losing a front wing. A very dangerous spot. Thank God ghosting is on. Hope Dudification continues to race. But we'll see if he returns to the pits. Top 4 here, very far out ahead as we see Cheeky Otter losing the rear on the exit on the medium tyres, dropping him all the way down to P11 at the moment. Not a great start. Viking having a flying start up into P9. Pentagonio staying P first. Anchor boxing, promoting HK. Anchor not boxing. Anchor out of the session. Carnage further back. I have no idea what happened there. There was a front wing. His car looked like it was in the middle of the track. Aussie Dude looked like he just teleported. I have no idea what's going on there. Virtual safety car once again. Car DNF'd in the pit entry. Will not need a full safety car. So as you see, Hazard just going past people in the pits. Pentagonio in firm control is on the virtual safety car, so I'm not sure if the 1 second gap is a 1 second gap. Yellow big winner. We see HK up a couple of positions up to P8. Viking behind the decent gap between HK and Viking, and between Viking and Cheeky Otter. All three of those guys on mediums. I believe Cappy and above are on softs. So the medium tyres have all managed to form one train. The softs look like they're about in another. Aussie dude gaining position on Hazard. Might be having connection issues. He's moving around the track a bit. You see both Ferraris unfortunately out of the race. Lap 1, 2 Ferraris down. Rivals there form around Monaco, unfortunately. This top 4 incredibly close together. This is the second between the 4 of them, really. So DRS will not be enabled. Or will it be enabled this lap? Yep, DRS enabled. So Pentagonio is going to come under attack. Further back it is a bit more spread out. Valhalla, the other close battle. Valhalla and Cheeky. We'll stay on board the leading 4 as they climb Eau Rouge and onto the Camel Straight. Avanti maybe a bit too far back to get an overtake. We have a yellow flag in Sector 1. Unfortunately, Cappy DNFing up Eau Rouge. No safety car just yet. Another virtual safety car. 3 virtual safety cars in 3 laps. No safety cars. I think I prefer that, having safety cars, as a commentator. As a racer, I'm sure some of these drivers might prefer a full safety car just for the strategy. So far we're losing 1 driver a lap at this race, at this rate, sorry. We'll finish the race without any drivers. Don't think it'll continue like that, but we'll see how it pans out. Safety car hopefully ending pretty soon. And there we go, safety car away. Dutification getting a drive-through penalty for that. Very unfortunate. Avanti right on the tail of Pentagonial. Looking to go around the outside. Looks like there's room, and there is. Ooh, takes a little bit of the runoff. A little bit of wheel banging. Seems all good so far though, as Pentagonio just gets the much quicker line around the outside. Oh no, Avanti losing his rear, doing a very nice donut, and continues on. What he loses in time, he gains back in style points. Looks like HK looking to make a move there. Not so much. Did seem like Avanti had DRS and HK didn't. So it looks like DJ and Pentagonio will be the 2 front runners fighting it out. Ski dropping back only slightly. Put the DRS around here, you'll see him be another half second behind by the end of this rate. It's RDAP setting the fastest lap time. Down P12 due to the virtual safety cars. How's that played out? Worked out well. Ooh, the medium tire runner of HK. Sorry I missed the start of that move, but I ended up getting it done, going side by side into the turn, what I imagine is turn 4 there. Getting it done on the mediums. Not an easy feat. As is the lead medium tire runner, he's probably wanting Avanti to hold up Viking a bit. As we see Cheeky Otter. No! My fellow commentator out of the race. He was in such a good position to do well. Looks like he was just lost it on the outside there. Yeah, he did. Probably off the curb. Again, no safety car. It's in a very dangerous position there. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what is happening between these two. Aussie dude wiggling about. Having a bit of connection issues, it seems. Drop back on board with Avanti, who made his last move through this corner. But it's not Avanti who's making the move. It looks like Viking is pushing with his ERS. Trying to get a move done. Maybe going for the outside. Ooh, forced to dive bomb a little bit. Everyone gets out of there unscathed. Avanti going a little wide in the exit. Looks to be making a move on the HK down the inside. Has the soft tyres, gets it stopped. And we'll have the lead up onto the Camel Straight. Both cars behind will have DRS though. It's Viking looking to get past HK. HK letting him through. Gonna get the slipstream and the DRS, so it might be able to make up 2 places in one corner. As he looks for it, HK makes the move. Sorry, Viking trying to make the move. No positions changed just there, unfortunately. Very good racing from these three. Have you been, VDox? I've been very good. Thank you, Apex. How are you going? Hope your races are doing well. So the soft tyres still seem faster. Lap 5. I don't think tyre deg work is really high around here. Though the track is very punishing in terms of the curbs. So old tyres might be a little dangerous. As we already see 4 DNFs. It was 4 DNFs in 4 laps. 5th lap, no one's yet to DNF this lap, so breaking the trend. If I don't curse it. Commentator curse. So once again, these three will be making a train up towards Eau Rouge. It looks like HK dropping back a little bit. Doesn't look like he has damage. But up at the front. Oh no, DJ! Copying what Avanti was doing and spinning on the exit of the first corner. And he will be joining Avanti in this secondary DRS train. Which leaves Penta with a 1.2 second gap. I think Ski wants to close that up. Not going to be able to get DRS down that straight. Avanti somehow losing out a couple positions to Viking, DJ and HK. DRS opening for these. They all have it. I think Avanti wants to make a move down the inside and the soft tyres will have to brake later. And they go side by side, both leaving room. Excellent racing by both of them so far. And HK just with the outside line carrying so much more speed through the corners, getting the move done. It's Ronaldinho getting a disqualification for blocking the pit lane. I'm assuming Dudification might as well. As Dudification is completely stuck. But Dudification has left this. He's missing a back tire. I have no idea what's happening here. So I want to quickly ride on board with our 3rd place runner, Bulldog. Having a little bit of a quiet race, but is currently holding onto a podium position in P3. As we do see Dudification get disqualified for being stuck in the pit lane. So yeah, Bulldog in a bit of no man's land. Been having the pace ahead of the cars behind, not making any mistakes, so gaining a lot of positions through that. He will be under threat from Viking very soon, as we see Ski making his first pit stop. And DJ also making a pit stop. Those 2 drivers will be going onto the medium tyres until the end of the race. So the undercut is very powerful around Spa, just because tyre degradation doesn't seem to affect lap time too much. But also undercutting may be dangerous, as the DRS provides a relatively easy overtake. Especially towards the end of the race where battery levels are much lower across the board. Losing all of our timing at the moment, our live timing. So we're seeing Viking, who started effectively last, up into P3 at the moment. First of those medium tyre runners. There's only a couple of second gap to Bulldogs, and then Bulldogs only again a couple of second gap to Pentagonal. So Viking looking like he has very, very strong pace, maybe winning the race with this just outright pace. As we see HK, oh no! Where are you, HK? Oh no, on the exit of that corner, taking most likely too much of the Entry curb. Very unfortunate to see. As we see a full safety car. Now this will benefit one of the Mercedes drivers, as well as Bulldogs, both of them being able to check on some medium tyres under full safety car conditions. It's very unfortunate to see for HK, causing the first safety car of the race, and he was racing very well actually. His pace, I've seen him have much better pace at other tracks, but his definitely was in the hunt up there in P4 when he did lose it, so very unfortunate to see. I am looking forward to the day where HK manages to put it all together and gets in an amazing result. He is owed that. As Bulldogs pulling over to the side of the road, disqualified from the session, potentially overtaking the safety car. I'm very confused as to what happens there. So Pentagonio inherits the lead. What? I don't know how Bulldogs got disqualified. It's very unfortunate to see. My goodness. 8 laps in the race, 8 drivers out of the race. The trend continues. Lap 17 will be the end of the race at this rate. My goodness. Spa is unforgiving. DNFs all around the track, from a couple of DNFs at Eau Rouge, a couple at Sector 2 chicanes, 2 disqualifications in the pit entry. Got disqualified because the pits were blocked. Yeah, I did see the disqualification was... So both you and Dudification got disqualified in the pit entry. Was his car blocking yours and that's why you got disqualified? Because yeah, I did see something posted by, I think it was Dudification, saying that he had pit assist on, so that he wasn't even in control of his car and it blocked the pit entry. And then if you were just collateral from that, that is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Not dude's fault, just funny. Yeah, that sounds very, very unfortunate, my goodness. Only curb I touched. I'm going to the Tibetan Mountains to get my karma fixed. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. The commentator curse. I don't know. I felt like I was specifically not trying to curse you that race. You can't hear anything through the stream. Chaos Love. Yeah, man, look, I don't know what I can do to help your karma, but I'll send thoughts and prayers. I weren't sure if you were here when I said it, but man, one day you're just gonna get a race where it all comes together because your pace is there. You have consistently good pace, and it just all needs to come together. And then you'll get an amazing result, I reckon. And all the work you put in will feel worth it. One good result and it will feel amazing. I have sound. Wasn't even trying. You're up in P4, so you're doing quite well, even though you weren't trying too hard. Not pushing too hard. Yeah, part of the game. Part of the game. The thrill of racing is quite fun. You're having some good battles there with Viking and also Avanti. I believe DJ was in there at one point. Your out looked repeaty too. Yeah, the pit lane, because with pit assist I thought it would just reset you or something like that. That's kind of odd that it works out like that. So the drivers have caught the safety car, going to be going racing hopefully at the end of this lap. Pentagonio on the medium tyres with, there will be, 13 laps of racing remaining. Ski and Viking on softs behind, both with really good pace. GG behind that mediums as well as Avanti's on hards actually. So see how that goes. Honorary 10th place, please. Mate, we'll give you the... I wish I could give you the last place finish, because at this rate, it might be a podium. I don't think... What, 9 cars out of 17 remaining? It's been brutal. You'll get there one day, Ronaldinho. Nice. Good points finish. It always feels rewarding to get a good result. Just got to keep working at it. As the safety car is in this lap, Pentagonal backing the pack up a bit. So, Ski and Viking on the softs may be able to make a gap. Then the medium tyres will be able to like claw it back towards the end of the race. I do think the softs will make it. How quick they'll be at the end is another question. Ski having a 3-second time penalty, putting the two Mercedes in a really good spot then. As we are racing, looks like a lot of cars together at the back. Maybe it's a track map, I have no idea. Track map looking a bit interesting. Viking looking like he had a really good exit, getting a very good slipstream on the back of Ski. Already alongside at the very start of the straight, he will be spamming his ERS. In fact, I should get telemetry up. He's absolutely spamming his ERS. Ski not so much. Has the inside line, thinks he can hold the position. But the inside turns to the outside for the next corner. Viking getting it done. Very nice overtake by the Viking. Has his sights set on his teammate now. Small gap to close up, but on the soft tyres should be no worries for him. See DJ on the mediums having really good pace at the moment as well, keeping up with the two soft tyres ahead. So you see an overtake at the back. Looks like Aussie Dude's maybe disconnected. Looks like he's ghosting a bit. How's he getting the overtake done there? There is a bright side to a lot of races being out of the race. Means the race is a whole lot easier to commentate. Not so many battles up and down the field. Though I can't get any worse than Sky Sports F1, who completely missed so much during every race. So that's the first lap without DRS. We'll have one more lap without DRS, and then it will be enabled. I think Viking will want to get past and try and start making a gap if he can, but very hard to do as he sets the fastest lap of the race. On the hunt. Oh wait, Viking's gone past Pentagonal. I completely missed that. Maybe some team orders there. I did not see what that happened. We missed a lot of timing data, so I can't really see what's going on too much. Pentagonal now, looking to keep Ski behind. Aussie Dude out of the race. Looks like he retired from the session. Unfortunate to see. Man, I wish we could get this helicam shot every time. That is beautiful. Much easier to see the racing lines. Pentagonal going a little bit wide, but nothing Ski can do from that far back. Let's just stay on this camera the whole race. Oh, bugger, we changed. Looks like there's another little battle further back between Valhalla and Ardapt. Both on the medium tyres. We'll see how that one develops. So Ski with his time penalty is really going to want to get past Pentagonal here and be making a gap. Without that, if he gets stuck in this train, he's just going to lose all the positions and his hard work will go unrewarded. Next lap, DRS will be enabled. Ski very close to the back of Pentagonal. Looked like he was going to make a move for a second. Thinks better of it with the opportunities that lie ahead. Viking setting the new fastest lap again. 146.0. Very quick pace on that Mercedes right now. 8 cars left in the race. Points rewarded for every finisher at the moment. DRS wide open for Ski. The soft tyres, DRS, Pentagonial not so much using his DRS. Giving up the inside line. Doesn't look like he wants to fight it, but he does get a bear to run around the outside. Ski looking for the switchback, but it's not there. Oh, goes quite wide. DJ looking to make a move down the inside. Oh, Ski going very wide, which allows the move to happen. Some nice driving going on there. DJ getting a very nice move done. Ski on the soft tyres. Unfortunately, his attempt on the overtake left him vulnerable to DJ, and he's dropped a position. There's Avanti behind that on hard tyres, also with a penalty. He'll get up the penalty data. So they'll be battling for track position if they want to make up a position or keep the position. As we see yellow flags for Haller. Still in the race, thank goodness. I could not accept another DNF. We have more laps completed than cars finished at the moment, so that's also very nice. Nice to see. So DJ now in the hot seat, or rather Pentagonial in the hot seat. DJ in the seat that's going to be warming up, it looks like. DRS going to be huge, 80% ERS for DJ. Pentagonial on pretty high ERS as well, but DRS will be the deciding factor, I believe. DJ getting a very good run through Eau Rouge. DRS open, the move done at the start of the straight. Be very happy with that. So DJ looking at another second place finish. 2 in a row, I believe. 3 in a row, I believe. Second in Silverstone after winning the sprint race. Second in France after qualifying pole, I believe? Maybe not. It looks like he'll be in for a second place finish here again. Mr. Consistency he is today, or in the Mansell Series. Looks like there's a bit of a gap forming between Ski and Avanti. Those hard tyres not really having a whole lot of grip. So we'll see if Avanti can close it down towards the end of the race, but at the moment the gap is staying. So not much to speak about at the moment. Seems everyone has found their finishing position for now, up until the tyres start degrading. There it is. As you see, Ski boxing. Most likely putting on another set of soft tyres. I wonder if Viking will do the same. I do think they'll go to the soft tyres will go to the end. And he has a huge gap to afford not to pit. So Ski on the medium tyres actually. So soft medium race strategy for Ski. Don't think the softs were treating him too well. Seem to have a lot of tyre degradation issues, or tyre overheating issues. As we see Pentagonial once again right in the tail of DJ. So this is one of those tracks where you have one incredibly good overtaking spot, and then the rest of the lap you just kind of have to sit behind. Reminds me a bit of Baku in that regards, but Baku is a bit more of an interesting I feel the corners are a lot more corners, so they're a bit more interesting. Can make up a lot more time with, if you do have the better pace. For example, from now until the bus stop chicane, there is nothing you can do to gain lap time besides using your ERS. Makes for a sometimes uneventful race. but we'll see. Pentagonio has the DRS. DJ with the ERS advantage. Pentagonio looking for a good exit to get close behind Pentagonio for the straight, and it looks like he gets it. Gonna be within 3/10 going up Eau Rouge. So we see Hawk pitting. We'll be dropping a couple of places, but we'll get a fresh set of tyres as a reward. Pentagonio looks like he gets the move done before the braking zone, so no contest by DJ. This will be going back and forth for the rest of the race. Might be a battle of battery conservation between these two. So DJ not letting that gap really open up. Getting a really good run out of the Radion, I believe that corner's called. Looks like he has incredible middle sector pace. And does stay right on the tail of Pentagonio. We'll be benefiting from that slipstream. Might have the opportunity to get an overtake here done. Not using his ERS, so he's not forcing it. Oh, sorry. I'm on the board with the wrong driver. Not sure if DJ's using his ERS. Side by side through the bus stop chicane. Who has the DRS? DJ has the DRS. But Pentagonio has the track position. The track position holds it into the first corner. Very good driving from these two, very good battling. Six laps remaining. Viking almost having a 10-second lead. Once again, DJ getting the move done very early. Does seem like DJ has the edge in these battles they've been having. He's getting the overtakes done much earlier. Conserving... well, they're all equal on ERS. Both conserving the ERS nicely. Knowing it might be a battle for the last lap. These two gentlemen providing all the entertainment this afternoon. But yeah, DJ just having incredible middle sector pace. Pentagonio might have to just use ERS to stay in the DRS range. Definitely still in it for now though. So yeah, is using some of that ERS just to stay in touch with DJ. DJ getting the battery advantage he needs. Viking pits. Viking, driver's championship leader, pits out of the lead for a fresh pair of soft tires. This will put him in 4th position? 5th? He has a lot to make up. That is an interesting strategy call. It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how that one plays out. So yep. Down to 5th. Gets the DRS to get an easy overtake on Ardapt. Ardapt having a quiet afternoon, but he's going along well. P4 will be dropping to P5. But getting it done. So Viking up into P4. Ski getting a time penalty, unfortunately, down in 6th place. Ski was having a really good race. The strategies are not paying out for him though. So Viking will be having a huge late charge. Has about 6 seconds, 7 seconds to make up to the leader. 5 laps remaining. That is a big ask. Do some quick investigation as nothing much is happening. So the leader putting in lap times of about 1:47, 147.1, 149.1, 147.9. So about 147s, I reckon. Viking, before he boxed, was doing 146s. So Viking, depending on what his lap times are like, looking like he could make up the gap. Getting a purple middle sector. Already caught up to the back of Avanti. 6-second gap to the leaders. He's going to want to make this move as quick as possible if he wants to make up that time. So Avanti on the hards, basically letting the Viking through, saying, I'm not going to challenge you, you're on fresh softs, I'm on old hards. Not the contest I'm looking for. So Viking there, unleashed. 4 laps remaining. This is going to be a big charge from Viking, but he's going to be joining a DRS train, so might be interesting. He's going to need his teammate to fight, and fight his teammate is doing. He's getting ahead before the braking zone, taking back the racing line. What Viking needs to be doing, or what Mercedes need to be doing, is hopping on a radio to Pentagonio and saying, you know what Alonso did out there in Monaco? Do some of that. Slow everyone down. Is Viking gaining a second in a couple of corners. Looking like he has the pace to do it, to be honest. That's going to be an incredible race. Incredible last stint, to be honest. So this is, we'll see the time tumble around these corners for Viking, making up another half a second there. Another 10th there. Another 10th or 2 there. Taking chunks of time. It looks like DJ might be wanting to go for a move into the last corner. Choosing against it. Ooh, locking up slightly, almost going into the back of DJ. Sorry, into the back of Pentagonio. Bit risky there, losing some time. Viking now. Setting the fastest lap of the race, 1:45.2. That is the lap time he needs. Four seconds behind the leader now. 3 laps to go. So, as is a common phrase around Formula 1, passing is one thing, catching is one thing, passing is another. So Viking, although he's catching, is missing the battle between the top 2. DJ looks like he's getting past. Once again, Viking clawing back lots of time in the corners. Don't know how this is going to play out. DJ may be getting his first win. Don't think I saw that coming a couple of laps ago. Pentagonio fighting for his, I believe, second win. No, he hasn't had a win this season. So Pentagonio fighting for his first win of the season. DJ fighting his first win of the season. Viking fighting for his 3rd win of the season. Now just about 2 seconds behind the leading car. He's using a lot of ERS. Knows he needs to catch up to the back of these 2. He's going to have to pull out some very nice overtaking moves. Look at the exit he's getting, just gaining 2/10 just in the exit of that corner alone. So he's looking to get DRS on his teammate Pentagonio ahead, and it looks like he will have it. So he crosses that detection point with the DRS. 2 laps to go and he's caught up to the front 2. My goodness, what a last stint this has been. Pentagonio looking to get the move, not looking to get the move done. Pentagonio and DJ both draining their batteries. The top 3 all on about equal battery percentage. Viking with the fresher tyres. Tyres are not really what you need to overtake around Spa though. You need a lot of battery if you want to get a move secured. Right onto the back of Penta though. Don't think it matters what his battery is with pace like this. As we see Ardup and Valhalla going side by side, take a break from the top two for now. Ardup getting it done with the fresh soft tyres, Ski getting an unfortunate other time penalty up to 9 seconds now. So Viking looking to go around the outside of his teammate. DJ out of the DRS, more than a second ahead of Viking. 2 laps remaining. This might just have to be last lap stuff for the Viking. Yellow flag, Ardup. Oh no, after running such a clean, tidy race, not much has happened for Ardup. Unfortunately, will not finish, making it 7 drivers to finish round 10 Spa. Viking looking like he got the DRS there. Still using his battery though. DJ also out of battery, flashing at the end of the straight. That'll give Viking a little bit of hope. Viking just needs to conserve this ERS through the rest of the lap, get as close as he can, and launch a move on the final lap. He's incredibly close. This will be coming down to the last lap. Oh, maybe not. Viking just so quick. Very quick in dirty air as well, which is hard to do. You know the car ahead is slower, so you brake earlier, and it just really messes up the rhythm. But Viking not suffering with any of that at the moment. Charging up his battery the same as DJ. See how he uses it. Pentagonial unfortunately dropping back now that he's out of the DRS. Looks like he's still going to pick up 3rd place very nicely. Viking looking like he could have made a move into turn 1, but I think he knows that would not have been a good idea. Potentially why DJ left open the door. DJ getting a huge snap. Viking going to be right on his gearbox up Eau Rouge. As you rise up, all you can see is sky, and then you have a great big straight ahead of you. DJ on that battery, a little bit lower battery than Viking. Viking with the DRS. Slam dunk. That was a risky strategy call to put on the second set of soft tyres. But on to the last lap, he has done it. A little bit of a squirm there. Just has to finish this lap. And he will take the win. So a very spread field behind these top 3. DJ looking to hold off Pentagonial for the last lap. Avanti having quite a good race, I want to say, for the most part. He did have a little spin and just had to deal with the penalties he's had and had the hard tyres, so hasn't really been able to push. He's had a reasonable showing. Oh no, he spins it on the hard tyres in the last lap. Ski coming across that. Ski might be able to gain a position here. He does have an extra 3 seconds of time penalties. It looks like he will hold it. We'll hop on board with the Viking. The man who runs global racing. The man who always runs the Mercedes livery. And the man who always runs from the back, going from last place to first position, securing the win here in Spa. With a very good race. DJ close behind, taking his 3rd second place in a row. Very good performance by DJ. I think in his mind he could have gotten that win, but it was a very good race nonetheless. Viking on them new tyres, just too quick. Pentagonial just behind them, making it a 1-3 finish for Mercedes. Very, very good points. And Pentagonal's pace showing through. Always having great quality pace. Drop back to Avanti. 4th place finish. We touched on him earlier. I think he's doing quite well. Ski. Again, was having a really good race. The strategy kind of fell apart with the safety car. See Valhalla getting a 6th place finish. He did have a trip through the gravel. It's not too bad after that. Has a Hawk. A while to go before he finishes, unfortunately. However, a 7th place finish, you get 4 points for that. Or 6 points? I believe you get 6 points for a 7th place finish. Maybe. But he won't be too disheartened by that. 17 drivers, only 7 to finish. That's an accomplishment in itself. As he makes his way through the bus stop chicane. Used all his battery this lap already. Coming across the line, finishing off our race. My goodness, that was a bloodbath. Driver of the day going to the Viking. I think that's a no-brainer. Last to first. The double soft strategy after the safety car. Not making it easy for himself, but he pulls it off. Overtaking on the last lap to secure the win. I'll be very happy with that one. He did send a message to me before the race. He did say last to first challenge, question mark. And I think he's going to be chuckling to himself after that one. He called it himself. The fastest lap of a 1:45.2 on the fresh tyres at the end. That's going to be giving him maximum points, extending his gap at the top of the standings by quite a lot. I believe that puts Mercedes into leaders of the constructors after Haas unfortunately failing to score points with only Cheeky running. Cheeky unfortunately not making it to the end. But yeah, that was a race of attrition, leading to some entertaining battles between DJ and Penta for most of the second half of that race, with Viking making that late charge. Very nice to see. So congratulations to our drivers there. Yeah, I think there's going to be a few happy drivers there, a few unhappy drivers. A few drivers having a few chuckles. We saw Ronaldinho laughing at his disqualification. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that one. Next up for the Mansell Series, it's I believe it's going to be Monza, which is a sprint race. So if any of the drivers didn't know that for next time, now you do. Monza's going to be another bloodbath, I believe. But yeah, until then, there's 4 races left. It'll be Monza, the sprint race, Singapore, which should be a fun one, Japan after that, another sprint race. Japan should be a very fun race. It's a nice track there. Followed by the last race of the Mansell Series before we get on to the F1 2022 game, which will be Brazil. Also a sprint race. Nice track to finish it off. Finish off the season. Only 4 races to go. USA tomorrow night? No. Sorry, tomorrow night. Oh, good question. So tomorrow night's the Hakkinen Series. I will check for you if I can. Hakkinen is USA indeed. So if you're racing in Hakkinen, make sure to practice for that one. No. Mansell is not Brazil. Mansell is... I said it just before. Mansell is Imola. No, not Imola, sorry. Monza. So it's a sprint race in Monza for Mansell. So prepare for that one. It should be a fun sprint race. Yeah. Thanks for watching that race with me, fellas, and hope everyone enjoyed it. Until next week, I'll catch you guys then. Have a great evening. Thank you, HK. Really appreciate that. Have a good night, guys.